Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you are all fine and doing good. So today, students, I am going to cover up the remaining part of the chapter, that is adjectives. So as I have told you that I have divided the chapter into two parts. Okay, so in the previous video I have already taught you about the first part of the adjective, that is definition of adjective and kinds of adjectives. And in kinds of adjectives I have already covered up with the 3 points, that is adjective of quality, adjectives of quantity and adjectives of numbers. Fine. So here in this video I am going to cover up the remaining 4 kinds of adjectives. What are the other 4 kinds of adjectives? They are distributive adjectives, demonstrative adjective, possessive adjectives and interrogative adjectives. Okay, so these 4 adjectives I am going to cover up now in this second part of the video. So I want all of you to watch and listen it carefully. Okay, let me begin. Let me just distributive adjectives. These adjectives means distributive adjectives shows that how much of a person or thing is taken at a time. Okay, so here it means that these adjectives, that means distributive adjective shows that how much of a person or thing is taken at a time. That means at one time when we are speaking about something, if we are stating a sentence or if we are talking about something, then at that time how much of a person is taken. Okay, that means how much of a noun is taken. Fine. Example number 1. Each boy has danced on the stage. Now suppose a dance is going on the stage. Fine. So before the performance, the teacher has asked the students to dance on the stage. Okay, so here on the stage when the dance is being performed, then what happened? Each and every boy has danced. Okay, now see here, like suppose if you are going to have your annual function and your teacher has asked the boys to dance and they are denying, then what would teacher say? The teacher say that each boy must dance on the stage. That means हर एक लड़का, क्लियर, हर एक लड़के को स्टेज में नाचना होगा. Now let's see example number 2. Every man must do his duty. Now see here. If I only say man must do his duty, you can understand that man, इंसान को अपनी ड्यूटी निभानी चाहिए. ठीक है, बट कितने मैन को, कितने लोगों को? एवरी, दैट मीन्स हर एक व्यक्ति को. एवरी मैन मस्ट डू हिज ड्यूटी. इट मीन्स this whoever is there in the world must do his duty. Is it clear to you? Let me repeat once again. Distributive adjectives shows that how much of a person or thing is taken at a time. So here in this, at one time, okay, how many boys must dance on the stage? Each means har ek. Clear? Number 2, every man must do his duty. कितने लोगों को अपना ड्यूटी निभानी है? हर एक व्यक्ति को. तो अब देखो, जैसे कि हर एक, every means 1 2 3 4 5 6, in this way thousand men. Okay, so every man means this man also, this man also, this man also, this also, this also, this also, this also, this. In this way every man must do his duty. Clear to everyone? Okay, so the next comes demonstrative adjectives. Now see, what is demonstrative adjectives? These adjectives point out which persons or things are meant. Okay, so now demonstrative adjectives points out which persons or things are meant. That means we are talking about which person or thing or place or animal. That means we are talking about which noun. Okay. Example number 1. This is my school. This is my school. Now see here, when I say this is my school, that means I can point out. Yes or no? I can point out. Number 2, those apples are ripe. If I say those apples are ripe, that means I can point out. So what I mean to say here is that demonstrative adjectives point out which person or things are meant. Point out means ऐसे उंगली करके दिखाना. ये स्कूल मेरा है. ये वो सारे एप्पल पक चुके हैं. वो सारे. Okay, so when we say this, those, that, okay, we point out. उंगली करके दिखा सकते हैं. This is my school. Those apples are ripe. In that way. Clear? Now see again. Demonstrative adjectives point out which persons or things are meant. कि हम किस व्यक्ति या चीज के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं या बात किया जा रहा है. This is my school. Those apples are ripe. These girls are beautiful. That is my cat. That boy is innocent. Okay, so the examples of demonstrative adjectives are this, that, those, etc. Clear? So these are the examples of demonstrative adjectives. Okay, so I hope you have understood what is distributive adjectives and demonstrative adjectives. Yes. So now I am going to teach the remaining 2 adjectives, that is possessive adjectives and interrogative adjectives. I am going to cover up now. So now let's see what is possessive adjectives. Okay. Now the words my, our, your, his, her, its, their, etc. Okay, so these words, when used before a noun, shows possession. Okay, so when all these words are used before a noun, okay, noun means like bag, car, cat, okay, all these are noun. So these words, when they are used before nouns, then it shows possessions. Okay, so now first of all let me tell you what is possessions. Possessive. Possessive means the thing which belongs to someone. Okay, like suppose example, this pencil. Okay, under whose possession is this pencil? My. Okay, that means of your teacher. This is my pencil. Okay, so possession means जिसके हक, जो उसके हकदार है, that is called possession. Okay, and like suppose if I say this, what is this? This is the cover of spectacles. Okay, cover of glasses. So whose glasses is this? My mother. So इस चीज का हकदार कौन है? My mother. Okay, this is my mother's box of glasses, spectacle box. Okay, so इस चीज का हकदार कौन हुआ? My mother. So I'll say this is my mother's spectacles box. Clear? Okay. Let's see with an example. Again, possessive adjectives, the words my, our, your, his, her, its, their, etc. when used before a noun shows possession. So I hope now it is clear to you what is possession, what is possessive. Okay, possession means जो उस चीज का हकदार हो. Example number 1. This is my house. Now see here, my. Okay, it comes under these words. My, our, your, his, her, its, their, etc. There are many more. Okay, not only these few words, there are many more. Etc. means many more. Okay, now see these words I am using here in my sentence. My. Okay, my. And just after my, what do we use? Noun. Just after my, we use noun. Okay, so this shows possession. Clear? This is my house. Whose house? My. Number 2. Your book is lying on the floor. Yes, your book is lying on the floor. Your. This. Okay, your book is lying on the floor. So whose book? Your book. तो ये इसका मतलब क्या हुआ? किसकी बुक जमीन पे पड़ी है? तुम्हारी बुक. तो ये बुक किसकी हुई? तुम्हारी. Okay, so your become possessive adjectives. This is my house. किसकी घर है? My. तो ये घर किसका हुआ? मेरा. So my become possessive. Okay, मेरा घर. तुम्हारा बैग. उनका book. All these are possessive. Like, let me give you some more example. My house. Our class. Your pencil. His football. Her doll. Its tail. Okay, its is used for animals and noun which has no life. Okay, the noun which do not have any life, like we can say house, stone, stick. All these, for these words, for those nouns we will use its. Clear now? Like suppose if I say the dog has lost its tail. So for dog we will not say his. Okay, for dog we will use its because dog is an animal. This all words is used before nouns. That means before person. Okay, but for animal and thing we use the word its. Clear to everyone? Okay. There means their party. The boys enjoyed their party. Whose party? Boys' party. That means there. Clear? Okay. Now, this is my house. Your book is lying on the floor. So in this sentence, my and your are possessive adjectives because my and your shows possession. Clear? Now last is interrogative adjectives. 1 minute. Okay. Number 7. Interrogative adjectives. Now let us see what is an interrogative adjective. Such adjectives means interrogative adjectives are used to ask questions. Okay? Interrogative adjectives are used to ask questions. And remember that an interrogative adjectives always ends in a question mark. Okay? In a question mark. Always ends in a question mark. Clear? Example. What is your name? So, what is an adjective here? What. Number 2. Which flower do you like the best? What is an adjective here? Which. So, this what and which shows interrogative adjective. Okay? Because with the help of what, we can understand that we have to answer the question being asked. Okay, with the help of this which, we can understand that the sentence is an interrogative sentence. So, what and which are or becomes interrogative adjectives. Clear? Now see here, whenever you see interrogative, okay, it may be pronouns, it may be adjectives, okay, so you will always find question mark behind it. Clear? When you see question mark behind it, it means that the sentence is interrogative sentence and that you have to give some answer, or the question has some answer behind it or after it. Okay, now let's see with an example. What is your name? Suppose if I ask or you ask to somebody, what is your name? Then definitely the second person would have something in their reply. Clear? Number 2, which flower do you like the best? Like suppose I'm giving you an option to choose any one out of the 2 flowers, and I'm asking you which flower do you like the best. So definitely I would be receiving an answer from you. I would be expecting an answer from you. You would say, I like rose or I like lily. Or you can say, I like both. Or you will say, I like none. Okay? So here, it means that an interrogative adjectives, an interrogative sentence always has an answer after it. Clear? What is your name? My name is Mohan. My name is Sohan. Or my name is Rohan. Or my name is Radhika. Or whatever. Okay, that means there will be an answer. Which flower do you like the best? Then you can say like rose. I like rose the best. Or marigold is the best flower that I like. Or whatever. Okay, like suppose if I ask you, where do you live? Number 3. Where do you live? After that what it comes? It comes question mark. Okay? So if I say, do you live? You won't understand what is the correct sentence. But when I say, where do you live? Then you can understand that the word where asks questions. So this where, it becomes an interrogative adjective. Clear to everyone? Interrogative adjectives always ends with a question mark. So I hope now interrogative adjective is also clear to you. Yes? And what about your distributive adjective, demonstrative adjective, positive adjectives? Do you still remember? Yes. If you don't remember, no issue. You can watch the video many times. Okay? But I hope the concept chapter is clear to you. Thank you for watching.